Hey everyone, I'm here with Mike Weiss from the Washington Post. Quite a controversial character here in Philly, Mike. You've become quite the celebrity here over the last. Explain what happened essentially to the people out there who are just tuning in right now.
Well, I wrote a column off of a Tuesday night's game, game 3 between the Flyers and Capitals, and the gist of the column was, Washington right now is Disney on ice, and the Flyers are essentially the gladiator, and then tough crowds, passionate hockey fans, showing a lot of violence on the scoreboard between periods, and the Caps don't know what to do. They thought they were, they're figure skating, and it turns out they're in playoff hockey, and they found out.
Yeah. So now you are not a hockey guy by nature, right?
I covered the NBA for 10 years at the New York Times.
Okay. So
NBA. Covered the NBA for 10 years at the New York Times. And then,
good.
Don't worry about these guys.
Yeah, they're good. It's all good.
And essentially, and then I've covered some hockey, but not
right.
a lot. Don't know the game like most puck heads.
So it's kind of interesting because there is a lot of intimidation in the NBA, a lot more than people realize, I think, right? The NBA.
Well, the only difference is hockey violence is sanctioned. The NBA violence is not.
Right.
I would think it's a little bit, and I'm sure even hockey fans would agree with me that there's double standard when Carmelo Anthony gets in a fight with the Knicks, and he's a thug. And yet, Ty Domi's punching three guys at once, and all of a sudden he's being chippy. so
I hear you.
There's a little bit of a double standard.
There's a definite double standard. Do you feel? Do you like the sport? Are you into covering the series?
Unbelievable passion.
Really?
The puck moves around like a pinball.
Yeah.
It's like there's an excitement, and you can't in both arenas. That you can't even fathom unless you're in here, and it tells you again how well hockey translates in person and not on television. I
agree. It's not a TV sport. It never will be. You'll never get people turned on it. Do you now in Washington? The big question is Ovechkin the guy? Is he the Michael? We call him the Michael Jordan of hockey. That's I've always called him the Michael Jordan of hockey because of what Jordan did to Chicago for basketball. Is Ovechkin doing that for Washington?
I think he's starting to. I think Ovechkin's starting to do that. I think Ovechkin's starting to do that for Washington.
Yeah.
I also think that.
Correct. Not bad.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, not too bad. There we go. Got some nice food going past there. All right. He's starting to.
I think so. I think you got to wait a while. I think Michael Jordan might be a little premature.
Yeah.
But they made an argument when those two guys came in, Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin, that it has the same qualities of Magic Bird and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird when they came into the league.
True.
To revitalize the NBA. These two guys clearly, with their presence and the interest around them, is bringing casual fans, like myself.
Yeah, right.
And so if you can do that, that to me is you talk about building a base and getting more people in the States interested in hockey.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Is there a tipping, the quote-unquote tipping point they always talk about, is there a tipping point for the Washington Capitals that's coming where that's going to be in the blood of the city, or is it still off?
I think it's still off. I think you're still a couple of years away.
Okay.
Alex can walk out of a hotel in Ottawa and almost be besieged by autographs and other people that want his picture. Washington, he can still walk down the street in a lot of ways and not even be recognized.
Yeah. Right.
So I think that it's going to take a couple more years and a couple more tough runs. They have to get deep in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they have to go to a Eastern Conference final to really get people in.
Right. So that's when you'll get all the media, like the other guys.
Yeah.
Everybody comes in at that point, and then it's a whole different ball of wax. Seems like, what's the fan base like in Washington? And when you're in the building there, compared to the fans here, how would you compare and contrast?
I think it's a mixture. There's a real puckhead crowd.
Yeah.
People that really know the game, that really have followed the Caps forever and remember Dale Hunter and all the great players.
Right, sure.
There's another crowd that's just a be seen crowd, and I'm at the event, and this is great, and it's amazing, and I'm going to scream, but I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know what a line change is, or I don't know what icing is, but I'm going to watch.
Right, sure.
So I think it's a real mixture of crowds.
Mixture, yeah. So that's here in Philly, it's a little bit more, I guess, hardcore.
No, these people, they know their hockey. I would not discuss penalty killers with them or anything because they would make me look very uneducated.
Well, I really love the article. I thought it was excellent, and I'm a big fan of that. That's the kind of thing that, believe it or not, I know a lot of people around here are rough on it. They were trying to print it out tonight before. How about that?
Well, apparently somebody, either our lawyers, my boss got word for my safety, so our lawyers called their lawyers and threatened copyright infringement or something. And so, but I don't really care. It was flattering.
Yeah.
19,000 people were going to read my stuff at one time, and now it's going to be thrown away, which it usually is.
But they're putting it up on the board right now.
Right, exactly. They're putting the quotes up on the board.
Yeah.
It's really flattering.
Oh, yeah, it's seriously flattering.
As long as, my Aetna health insurance policy covers assault in the parking lot, I'm going to be fine.
I think you're safe. I think you're safe here. Yeah, no, you know what? It's what hockey needs, to be honest. I mean, it's what other sports have, and we don't have enough of, so that's why I think it's awesome.
Oh, good.
I do.
Controversy sells. Mark Cuban told me that one. It doesn't matter if we're getting in fights or what's going on. People are very interested in controversy. I don't purposely like to create it, but I do like to size up the scene and write about it. And if people are offended, well, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't think any. I think everybody understands it's where it is. It's going to be great. Well, thanks again. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I'm going to post a link to the article right underneath this.
Thanks very much.
Sure
Thanks
thing.
for Hockey Buzz. Appreciate your support and interest.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be seeing in a long time.
I don't know about that.